Hi everyone, my name is Christy and Happy New Year! Happy 2022 and welcome to my December 2021 Empties video. So this is my monthly video where I talk about all of the products that I used up in the month of December. So I have skincare, hair care, some makeup, and these are products that I used for a long time. I used up completely, so I was able to really get my thoughts on them. So I love these videos. It's where I get to talk to you the most about skincare, which I love skincare, and I'm very into my skincare routines. So I feel like I go through skincare products relatively often, and I'm always switching them out for new ones to try, but I don't switch out my skincare until I've used the product up completely so that I'm not messing with my skin too much. So without further ado, why don't I talk about some skincare that I used up, because I have a lot of products in here. First of all, I finally used up, actually, like, the name of it. All of this information that used to be right here completely came off, but this is from Rodial. It's the Pink Diamond Cleansing Balm. And when I first tried this out, it was not what I was expecting. Pink Diamond, I'm like, oh my gosh, that just sounds like my perfect cleanser. And this ended up being an amazing cleanser, but it was not what I was expecting because it's a very thick balm that comes out of this squeezy tube. And I would use this in my shower and I loved it. It lasted me for many months, but it always made my skin feel completely cleaned, but not dry. And it just kind of melts away any makeup, dirt, anything like that on the face. And I really liked the texture after a while. I got so used to it that now it's weird going back to like a foam or a liquidy cleanser, because this is a very solid balm. It's like weird when you first squeeze it out, but then it melts down, and then it melts down everything on your face as well. So I just really liked this. It really got me into balm types of cleansers. So if you like cleansing balms, I think this is a great one. I don't really have too many others to compare it to yet because I was historically just using like gel cleansers, liquid cleansers, the occasional oil cleanser, but now I like a balm cleanser as well. Another skincare product that I used up, this was my night serum, and I actually used up my day serum as well. But my night serum is the Peter Thomas Roth Retinol Fusion PM Night Serum. And I like this, but it is a very like messy serum. Serum is kind of almost the wrong term for this because it's so thin, so liquidy. It's like thinner than water, but it is really easy to apply. Just a little goes a long way. It blends out a lot, but it's very thin and it never really dried down. It kind of left a greasy look and feel on my skin, which is fine for nighttime because then I would just go in with my, usually like my night mask, this one here, which I'm going to talk about, and kind of seal it in. But I really like this. I definitely like using a retinol of some sort in my nighttime routine. And this was actually the first retinol product I ever purchased with my own money when I was first learning about retinols, still learning about them, but when I just really wanted to dip my toe in and try it out. And I got this at Ulta and I really liked it. I would say that it was very gentle on my skin. It didn't give me any irritation or peeling, like any flaking of my skin, anything like that. So it was a nice introduction to retinol, even though it wasn't my favorite serum texture. Speaking of favorite serum textures, I love this serum. This is from Pure Heals by Nature Village Centella 90 Ampoule. So, see, this is where I get a little confused. This is a Korean skincare product, and maybe an ampoule is different than a serum, but I was using this as a serum and I loved the texture. It was like a nice thick serum that would feel so moisturizing on my skin, but then my skin would like drink it up and it wouldn't be sitting on top of my skin anymore. It would absorb nicely and leave my skin moisturized, softened, and I feel like my skin's been looking glowing, smooth, and it's probably thanks to all of the skincare that I use, but I just found this to be so soothing for my skin, and I loved the experience of applying it. Also, both of these have droppers, both of the serums, and the droppers worked great. So I love this serum. I do feel like I went through this one pretty quickly, especially compared to other serums. Like I probably only used this for a month or two before I ran out of it, but sometimes I would use this as my morning and night serum if I was traveling and I only wanted to bring one serum with me. So it's really good though. I think I might even have another one of these in my backup skincare collection, which I'm so glad about because it is a serum that I want to continue using. Next, my nighttime mask. This is from Summer Fridays and it's the Jet Lag Mask. I feel like this product gets a lot of hype, so I was really excited to get it. Did I get it? I got it in some sort of beauty subscription box, and I think it was worth the hype. It's this really nice, thick, like cream, pretty much, that I would just apply to my entire face and neck at night, and it definitely is thick. It leaves like a layer of shine, makes the skin look kind of greasy, so I wouldn't wear this during the day, but it prevented any like dryness of my skin. I knew if I was putting this on at night, I would wake up with moisturized, soft skin. And I like the process of this, like how you squeeze it out in this like metal squeezy tube so that I could get every last bit of it out. And I love the texture of this, like thick but easy to apply like a cream, and it just made my skin feel really nice and refreshed and moisturized the next day, which is what I want out of my nighttime masks. Basically, it's like a night cream, but thicker. And then another part of my skincare routine. I feel like I'm touching upon all of my skincare steps pretty much, but the eye cream that I was using for the past few months, I finally used up, and this is the Coriander Seed and Marjoram Eye Cream with quinoa and vitamin C from Mapilim. I think I must have gotten this in Ipsy because I saw it as maybe a points product or some sort of Ipsy product that you could get somewhere recently. And if maybe you're considering getting it, I would say give it a try. I really liked this. It lasted me a long time because I would just take literally the tiniest little bit, squeeze it out onto my ring fingers here, gently apply it to the under eyes, and I was using this morning and night. So I tried it out under makeup, under concealer, and it kept my under eyes hydrated, smooth. It never pilled under my makeup. And I have under eye circles that I just feel like are hereditary. They're not really gonna change no matter what eye product I use, but I do feel like I don't have too many eye wrinkles, which could also be a hereditary thing, but I'm really trying to use good eye creams to prevent the wrinkles, or as maybe I guess delay the wrinkles around my eyes as much. And I think this did a good job of all of that, of helping to prevent wrinkles, smoothing out my under eyes, looking good under makeup, keeping my under eyes, which can get very dry, completely hydrated. So I just really felt like I didn't have to worry about my under eyes when I was using this. Also, I would use it all the way around my eyes as well, like up onto the lid, brow bone, and I can tend to get eczema on my eyelids, which is terrible, such a bad place to get it. But if I'm using an irritating product or a not moisturizing enough product, I could get really bad, dry, itchy skin on my eyelids here, and this did not bother my eyelids at all. And I used up a few masks. I try and do masks weekly, so if I'm doing just like a clay mask or something, that takes me so long to use up. So I don't have that in this box, even though I was using that throughout the month. But when I would use those like clay masks on my face, I would do them with eye patches, under eye patches. So I used up two that I really love. So this, of course, is the Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Eye Masks. This here is the limited edition Priority Pink. If you can see that packaging there. I know I always talk about the Wander Beauty under eye masks that I love, but this is just a pink version. Usually they're gold, like a metallic sheen on top, but this one is pink metallic and it is so pretty and so fun. But it works the same as the regular baggage claim eye masks, and it's moisturizing, soothing, but it's just makes me feel refreshed. Like I'll use these before an event or just doing my weekly mask as like a self-care moment. But two, like I was already talking about my under eyes, like to try and keep my under eyes smooth and moisturized, and that's really important to me, and these are great for that. Then I also used the black eye masks, and these ones are also very soothing and moisturizing. These ones are more of like a jelly texture, which is really cool, versus the Wander Beauty is a little bit more of like a sheet mask kind of feel. And both of them work so well. Like after one-time use, I can feel my under eyes hydrated, refreshed, and I love both of these. And I did do a sheet mask this month. I did the 111 Skin Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask. And it's nice. I mean, these are very expensive, and I feel like it's such a messy mask when I take it out and I try to apply it. Like there's so many like pieces I feel like to it, and like it has the like packaging, the film, I guess, on both sides, and it's like trying to take that off, apply it to my face. It just feels like a lot. And it's nice when I wear it on my skin, but I'm just not too big into sheet masks because I feel like they don't do too much the way like a clay mask would, or more of like an intense type of mask that I would just squeeze out and apply and then rinse off. Like this is nice, but in general I just don't see too many benefits when I use a sheet mask. And for how expensive this is for one-time use as well, like you just get so much more bang for your buck when you use like a packaged mask that you can use multiple times in the packaging, you know? So it's nice. I got this in a beauty subscription box, so I'm going to use it, but it's not a product that I'm like, oh my gosh, you need. So now moving on to hair products. I used up the Ouai Detox Shampoo, and I was so excited when I got this little sample because I'd heard great things about the brand Ouai, and I thought I really needed a detox shampoo. But I just found that this was extremely drying for my scalp, and it was like also kind of drying for my hair as well. So not a product that I would want to purchase in the full size. I feel like even the sample size here was too much. It's like my scalp would get so dry and itchy that I would feel like, oh, I need to use this shampoo again to detox it. But really, this shampoo was just making it worse. So now that I'm not using it, I feel like my scalp is so much better. Yeah, it says this concentrated shampoo with apple cider vinegar will deeply cleanse away dirt, oil, and impurities. And I think maybe this was just too intense for my hair and for my scalp. So if you really need something intense, hey, here's an option to try. But I think I need to stick to more hydrating and moisturizing shampoos. And I'm sure there's other ones from Ouai that would suit my hair better, but it's a bummer that my first experience with the Ouai hair care really didn't impress me as much as I was hoping it would. And then, can you believe it? I used up a lip oil. Like these take forever to use up, at least in my opinion. And I used up the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil in Coconut. And this is probably such an old product that you actually can't even get it anymore. But I just really liked it, and I've been talking a lot about lip oils and how much I love them, and they're so helpful for me in these cold winter months and days when my lips are so incredibly chapped and dry and textured and just not cute. but a lip oil can get rid of all of that. It can make my lips look smooth and completely moisturized again and get rid of any dryness. So this was a really great lip oil that did all of that. I actually would keep this by my desk for when I was working because it would really moisturize my lips when they would get dry, but it also had a pretty glossiness to it for hopping on those Zoom calls, so then I could look a little bit more put together and feel like my lips were all better. And those are all of the products that I used up last month. So if you've tried any of these, I would love to hear your thoughts on them in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching this video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.